What causes an earthquake? 1. What is an earthquake? When a rapid release of energy causes the Earth's surface to start moving, it causes earth tremors known as earthquakes. This abrupt discharge, sometimes referred to as a seismic wave, is brought on by underground rock movement or a rapid fracture. The majority of earthquakes take place along fault lines or where tectonic plates collide, although they can also be brought on by explosions, landslides, and volcanoes. They specifically take place if there is a quick displacement of rock in the lithosphere of the planet. When pressure builds up beneath the surface, it needs to be released, and this rapid explosion can result in seismic waves, which cause an earthquake. This is an example of a volcano. 2. What connection exists between fault lines and earthquakes? Rock fragments underneath the surface of the Earth have fractured along fault lines. Fault lines can range greatly in length from a few inches, 2.5 to 5 centimeters, to thousands of kilometers. 7 significant fault lines, some of the largest in the USA, are located in the San Francisco Bay region, which is home to the state of California. Because of these cracks in the surface of the Earth, whenever the tectonic plates move, rock sediment is likely to break free and slide off, resulting in an earthquake. The earthquake increases in size as the fault lines do. For instance, a minor movement of the Pacific and North American plates in California could cause the rock to move and break along the fault lines. 3. What is a seismic wave? The energy that moves through the strata of the Earth when a sudden movement occurs is known as a seismic wave. Since more than 4,000 years ago, earthquakes have been documented, and today a seismometer is employed to measure these energy waves. By capturing ground vibrations and movements, it accomplishes this. It is used to investigate the interior structure of the Earth as well as to find and forecast earthquakes. In layman's words, it uses a weight attached to a spring that moves up and down in response to vibrations in the ground to measure the up and down movements of the Earth. Every time the weight moves, a pen attached to it writes out the movement on a piece of paper. 4. What is a tremor? An earthquake is sometimes referred to as a tremor. Any seismic rumble that is smaller than a specific size is referred to be a non-earthquake seismic rumble. Foreshocks are earthquake precursors that might occasionally serve as warning signs. They don't, however, reliably portend the arrival of something more significant. 5. How do we measure an earthquake? The Richter scale is used to calculate the magnitude of earthquakes. In 1935, Charles Richter created the Richter scale, which is now the accepted method for determining how powerful an earthquake is. The Richter scale, a logarithmic series of numbers, is used to determine the intensity of an earthquake. For instance, the amplitude of a magnitude 3.0 earthquake is around 10 times greater than that of a 2.0 earthquake. The scale was used in conjunction with a seismometer, which could locate earthquakes up to 100 kilometers, 62 miles, away. For each level on the Richter scale, the amplitude increases by a factor of 10. 6. Is a Richter scale used solely for measuring earthquakes? Any action that has an impact on the surface of the Earth can be judged by the scale itself. This is demonstrated in several historical occurrences that have been recorded using the scale. For instance, the 2008 earthquake in Lancashire, United Kingdom, and the Nagasaki atomic bomb explosion both had the same Richter scale measurement. Both of the aforementioned incidents registered at around magnitude 5 on the Richter scale, which means that a total of 32 kilotons of seismic energy were produced. 7. What country has the most earthquakes? The highest number of earthquakes ever recorded occurred in Japan. This is due to the fact that Japan is situated in one of the seismically active regions of the planet. Japan is underlain by the densest seismic network in the world, which increases the likelihood of frequent earthquakes there compared to other places.